Hi Akash, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And what about you?
I'm good too, thank you. So can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes. First of all, thank you so much to give me this opportunity. My name is Akash Jirapur and basically I am from Amravati. I have done my graduation in BSc Computer Science from Amravati University, and I have total 2 years of experience in IT industry as a software test engineer in Science Limited. In that organization, I have worked on the cryptocurrency domain, and under that domain, I have worked on the manual testing, automation testing, also database testing, other than little bit API testing. In
Hmm.
that, I have experience in the functional testing, non-functional testing, sign testing, retesting, and as well as regression testing. Other than in the automation testing, I am working on the crypto. Sorry, I am working on the Selenium WebDriver with the Java compiling language. In that, we are using the data-driven framework, and also we are following the TestNG framework. Other than for the database testing, I'm using the MySQL tool, and for the API, I'm using the Postman tool. And for the project management, the bug tracking, I'm using the Jira tool as well.
Hmm.
After that, in my current project, my current roles and responsibilities are to understand the requirement given by the client.
Hmm.
After that, identify the scenario,
Hmm.
then design the test cases. After that, review the test cases from my colleagues as well as team lead, other than Scrum Master. After the reviewing the test cases, I am executing the test cases. And if during the testing, if I found the bug, so I log the bug to the developer, and I prepare a RTM. Other than I prepare a test summary report, and so that's all about me.
Okay, great. So you are preparing RTM as well, and you are working on automation, manual testing plus automation testing, both experience you have. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how much proficiency you have in Java? Let's say 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. So how would you rate yourself? How much would you rate yourself in Java?
10 out of 6, 6 to 7.
6 to 7 out of 10. Okay, fine.
Yes, yes.
So let us start with Java now. Mm, Hmm. What is the difference between string builder and string buffer class in Java?
String builder and string buffer.
Mhm.
Sorry, I cannot recall properly.
Okay, okay, no worries. So, see, what is string buffer? So, string buffer is a class which is present in Java, right? And string builder is actually the class which was introduced in Java 5. Okay, now string buffer is synchronized. That means the multiple threads cannot call the methods of string buffer simultaneously, right? While string builder comes with unsynchronized way, right? So if you have to use multiple threads, you can call the methods of string builder simultaneously. That is possible. Okay. And as synchronization is there in string buffer, so you can call it as a thread safe class, right? It will be a lot slower than the string builder. While in case of string builder, it's asynchronous, right? So it's not a thread safe class, right? String
It's,
builder is a
okay.
lot faster than string buffer. Okay. So that is the difference
Yes,
between
yes.
string builder and string buffer. Okay. What is JDBC?
Java,
Mm-hmm.
JDBC means Java Development.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall properly, but JDBC
Mm-hmm.
used for
Yeah, yeah, no worries. You can try to
to
answer. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I am read about it, but I can't
Uh-huh.
recall properly.
Okay.
Java.
No worries. What is JDBC? So that let's say if you get this question in an interview, right? Then you can say that it's one kind of an Java API. What it will do, it will connect
Yeah.
and execute the query to the database, right? So actually JDBC
Yes,
API
yes.
uses JDBC drivers to connect to the database. If you want to,
Database. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So it will help you to retrieve the data which is stored in the relational database.
It means when we perform the database testing, so at that time we use the JDBC.
Hmm.
Yes, yes,
Right,
yes.
right.
And by using the Selenium, we can do that.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that using Selenium as well.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yeah, yes,
right?
yes.
Hmm. Okay, so that was there. Okay. What is the return type for class.forName method?
Class dot
For
for
name
name.
method. Yeah.
Return type string. String is a
No, so
return
it
type
will,
of for
yeah,
name.
it will return the object of java.lang.class object. Okay.
Object of Java dot land. Okay.
Okay. So, what are the differences between statement and prepared statement interface?
Sorry, I don't know about this.
Okay, okay. So let
In the
this be an
interface.
open question for the people who are watching this video. What is the difference between statement and prepared statement interface? Okay, are you aware about interface? What is interface in Java?
Interface may so in the interface it is a 100% abstract in nature,
Hmm.
uh, and in the interface if we declare any method, so it is
Hmm.
by default public as well as abstract. It
Hmm.
means we cannot declare the abstract keyword
Hmm.
with the method. So
Okay.
that is and also we cannot create the constructor of the interface. That is one of the concept in the interface.
Hmm.
Other than if we declare any variable in the interface, so that variable is a final and static. If we declare the variable, so
Hmm.
that is uh, one of the and yeah, other than we declare the two types of method: static method of interface, other than the default method of interface in the
Right.
so
Right.
that is a yes.
Okay. So what is the difference between abstract class and interface?
The basic difference between the abstract and interface, so by using the interface we can achieve the multiple inheritance, but by using the abstract class we cannot achieve the multiple inheritance. That is the first difference. Other than in the interface we can only declare the incomplete method, but in the abstract class we declare the complete as well as incomplete method. So that
So
is the
what do you
basic
mean
two
by
difference.
complete and incomplete method means?
Incomplete means we do not give the body of the method, so that is incomplete. And body means the curly brace open and curly brace close, so that is a body. Yeah, if we give the body of any method, so that is a complete method.
Okay. What else?
uh, yes, other than uh, we use we to declare the so in abstract class, if we declare any method, so we required to declare the abstract keyword with that method, but in
Hmm.
the interface it is not required. If we declare only method, so it is by default public and abstract. So that is a basic three difference between the abstract class and interface.
Okay. Okay. See, when you get this question in a real-time interview, so you can keep various differences. For example, abstract class will have both abstract as well as non-abstract methods, while interface can have only abstract methods, right? Since Java 8, it can have default and static methods also. Then the second point, I think you covered abstract class does not support multiple inheritance, while interface does support
Inheritance,
multiple inheritance. Then abstract
multiple
class,
inheritance, yes.
right? Then abstract class can have final, non-final, static, and non-static variables, while interface can have only static and final variables. Okay, then the normal difference, one of the normal difference point is abstract keyword will be used for abstract, while interface keyword will be used to declare interface, right? An abstract class
Yes,
can be extended using the keyword extends, while interface can be implemented using the keyword implements. Okay, then
implements, yes, yes.
abstract class can extend another Java class and implement multiple Java interfaces, while interface can extend another Java interface only. Okay, then abstract class can have class members like private, protected, while members of Java interface are public by default. Okay, so that's how you can.
Yes,
Have.
yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
Okay, now can you write a Java program to swap two numbers without using the third variable? So I'm giving you screen sharing rights, right? You can share your screen,
Yes.
right? You need to write a program to swap two numbers without using the third variable.
Third variable. Okay.
Yeah, just
Yes.
click on share screen button, the green color button.
Yes. And I share my entire screen?
Yeah, you can share the
My
notepad.
screen is visible.
Yeah, screen is visible, but it's a Zoom screen that is visible. You need to share your different screen, Notepad++ or IDE.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
this is my notepad. Yeah.
right. Hmm.
Yeah. By using this logic, we can swap the two number
Mm-hmm.
bit without using any third number. So first I write. Can I explain it?
Yes, please.
Yes. So first I write a equals to a plus b. It
Hmm.
means at 10 plus 20. So
Hmm.
10 plus 20. So there are 30. So 30 value is assigned into a.
Hmm.
So that is the current value of a. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
After that I do a minus b. So the
Okay.
a minus b means what? So 10 minus 10 minus 20. So this value is assigned into b,
Hmm.
means 10. Okay. So after that I again write one expression, a equals to a minus b,
Hmm.
means the value of a is what? A. So in that expression the value of a is what? 30. Okay. And this value is minus into the current value of b. It is what? That 10. So
Right.
30 minus 10 equals to
20.
uh, 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also by using this expression, we can or without a third variable, we can swap the two numbers.
So in the last statement, you will write system dot out dot println B, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, sorry. Yes, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this looks good. So you are able to swap these numbers. Okay. Now
Yes.
you have to write a program to reverse a string, but you don't have to use the inbuilt method. Okay. So you have to write the
Okay. Yes.
program.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Uh, yeah. Inbuilt.
You don't have to use that inbuilt method. Any other way,
Yes.
any
Yes.
other
Yes. I
mechanism
understand.
that you have to use.
Integer. Okay. So can I use a caret method or
Yeah. So you don't have to use that reverse method. Else you can
okay?
use.
Yeah. Yeah. So other
You can
than use
use you can
another
use
method.
while
Okay.
loop.
Yes.
Yeah. You can use while loop. You can
As
use for
well.
loop. Yeah. Then you can also use static
Okay.
method.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. So, yes. So by using this logic,
Mm-hmm.
we can reverse any string. So in the for loop, I write one expression I is equals to b dot length minus one. So that expression is what do uh, it means total length of the string is 5. Okay,
Mm.
and this loop is reverse. It means if the length is 5,
Hmm.
So that loop is start from 5 to 0. So that's
Okay.
why I lesser equals to 0. And so this loop is go to reverse. So that's why I use I minus minus. Okay.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
after that, in that loop, I write one expression: reverse equals to reverse
Hmm.
plus caret I. So caret means it's take a one character, only one character from the loop, and
Right.
store in the reverse variable.
Hmm.
Yes. And so when the loop is completed, so all the characters are collected in the reverse variable. And when the loop is break, so at that time, the reverse of this string is print.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is hash set? Can you write a program for explaining hash set in Java?
Has it? Uh, I know about Hashset, but
Hmm.
I don't use too much time.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, what is hash set? If you can tell me the answer theoretically, what is hash set?
Hashset,
Hmm.
uh, Hashset um, uh, is the one of the it is the part of the collection framework.
Hmm.
And in the Hashset we can store the value, sorry, uh, in the form of key and value. So we
Hmm.
use, yeah. So it means we store the value. So we use a we for that value we write one key, and that is a data. It means value in the form of key and value we store the data. Other than,
In hash
yeah,
set,
so that
are
is
you sure
more things.
that you will have key value pair?
uh, hmm. No, sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
has set. It means one of a set. Sorry, set class. Sorry,
okay.
set interface
Set
class. No?
interface, right?
Yes,
It will implement the
yes,
set
yes,
interface, right? So
yes, yes,
as it
yes.
implements the
Yes.
set interface, the duplicate values are not allowed, right? Null
Not
elements are
allowed.
allowed in
And
hash set,
yes.
right?
Yeah, I'm little bit confused, so that's why.
No
But
worries.
yes,
So I'll show you one
if you use the
program.
hash set,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let me share my screen. Yeah, is the
yes,
screen visible? Okay. So by this Java program, you can write in a real time interview this Java programming interview question if it is asked,
yes,
right? So you can see public static void main. Okay, you can instantiate an object of hash set first, right? So we are creating this.
yes,
Then we will
yes,
create two array list one and list two, right? Add
yes,
elements using add method, right?
okay,
So that's how you can
yes,
simply
yes,
explain this concept of hash set. Simple, straightforward.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, collection.
Yeah. So this was about hash set. Okay. Okay. Now, how do you handle authentication pop-up in Selenium?
Authentication.
Hmm. Let's say whenever you are
Um,
launching a website, you are getting a pop-up with a username and password kind of a dialog, sorry, pop-up box, right? So what will you do? How will you handle it using Selenium?
yeah, by using the robot class, can we handle that?
By using robot
Robot
class. Are you sure?
authentication.
Mm.
Authentication pop-up means like OTP functionality like that.
No, no, not
No,
OTP.
no.
Just a second. I'll show you one authentication pop.
Can you show me the,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Let
yes.
me showcase.
I'm little bit confused, so that's why
Hmm.
I hear about that, and
Hmm.
but I'm confused.
Okay, let me share my screen. This kind of pop-up I'm talking. Authentication required, username, password.
Uh, yes. So first of all, for this kind of pop-up, to handle that, we need to switch the Selenium focus
Mm.
from main page to that pop-up. So for that, we use the driver dot switch to dot alert. Yes. So that is alert. Okay, and
Okay.
by using the alert, we provide the send keys by in the alert interface. the method is present send keys, and by using the send keys we can provide the username and password.
Are you sure you will be using alert?
No, I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
I'm not confirmed.
Okay. So one of the solution to handle these pop-up is to use Auto IT tool. Okay. Auto
Yes,
IT is a
yes, okay,
third-party tool
yes.
that can be integrated with the Selenium script to help automate
Selenium.
pop-ups in Windows, right? So you
Yes,
can use
okay.
the Auto ID, you can download it, the particular software, and you can integrate it with the Selenium itself, right?
Yes,
That's how
yes.
you can do. In that, you
Auto
can
iterate, yes.
create a script using send, right? So send, what it will do, it will write admin or whatever text you want to write in the username password. And if you want to move from one text field to another, you can send tab keys, right? And if you want to click on login, you can also
Yes,
use enter key. So that's how you
yes,
can
yes,
use the
yeah.
auto IT script. Okay.
By using the send keys method.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, by using auto IT. Okay, now
Okay.
how will you perform the double click in Selenium?
To perform the double click action in the Selenium, the one of the classes action class is available.
Hmm.
Yeah, and by using the action class, inside the action class, the multiple method is present. So it
Hmm.
is one of the methods, a double click method, and by using the that double click method, we can perform the double click action.
Okay.
Other methods present like contest click, double click, other than move to element method, drag and drop.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, so that is the method of the action class.
Okay. What do you know about Java Reflection API?
No, I don't know about it.
Okay.
No.
Okay, what is exceptional handling in Java?
Uh, Exception handling means if the any exception we have faced during the run the script, okay. So
Hmm.
by using the exception handling concept, we handle that exception. So in that the multiple blocks are there like a try block, catch block, and
Hmm.
finally block. So in the try block, we can write a code, write a risky code.
Hmm.
So maybe in that code we occurs the exception. So that code we have write in the try block, and to handle that exception, we write a one cache block,
Hmm.
and in the cache block we handle that exception. Other than the finally block is there. So finally block is execute at the any condition. It means uh, if the try block is not generate any exception other than the final block is executed. So that is the exception handling.
Okay. See, the exception handling in Java is the mechanism to handle the runtime errors so that the normal flow of the application can be maintained. Okay. Now you will
Yes,
have Java exceptions and its types, like you will have checked exception, you will have unchecked exception, right? So
unchecked
exceptional
exception.
handling, yeah. So in exception handling, you can handle runtime errors such as class not found exception, any IO exception is there, SQL exception is there, remote exception is there. So those kind of exceptions you can handle using exception handling.
Handle. Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the difference
Yes.
between checked exception and unchecked exception?
Check exception are occurs at the compile time,
Hmm.
and the example of the check exception is like class not found exception, interrupted exception, other than IO exception. So this is the example of the check exception, and the uncheck exception are occurs at the runtime. So after the execution of the script, and the example of runtime sorry uh, runtime exception is like no such element exception, array index out of mode exception, stale element exception.
Null
So
pointer
that is the
exception,
difference.
right? Arithmetic
Yes.
exception, those also will come in this,
Arithmetic exception. Yes, yes, yes.
right?
So that is a one of that is a yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, Akash, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I know how I perform during this
Mm-hmm.
interview, and what are the what are the maybe what are the points we have need to improve. So
Right,
during the
right.
interview or in the my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I think Java, core Java basic is fine, right? You need to
Okay.
revisit few of the concepts of Java collections like hash map, hash
Yes, yes,
set, right?
yes,
Tree set.
yes,
So those differences would be asked. Then you would be asked to write those programs. Again, the basic programs you are fine, like swapping the two numbers without using the third variable. So those programs you are fine, but collection related programs you will be asked. Then you have to improve on
yes.
knowledge with respect to JDBC kind of questions. Okay, JDBC related
Oh,
interview questions also can be asked to you, right?
yes,
In
yes,
Selenium, you have to revisit concept of third party tools like PowerShell, Auto IT, right? So those things you have to
yes, yes,
improve. Okay, and majorly in a real-time interview also you will get a lot of automation related questions, a lot of Java related questions only, right? So be prepared for that, be confident, and I think you will crack the interview, real-time interview very soon, right? So
yes,
all the
yes.
best for your career, right? And thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming today, right? Okay, thank you.
thank you, thank you. Yeah.